Alright, so peace everyone. Welcome to another episode of Music No Industry. It's me, my name is Aquil. I am starting this vlog, or this vlog is being done pretty much to promote my projects and my albums. I put several out already, and you'll see some of them. I'll put them in this video. But I'm promoting my new project called Traveling Light. Now this project has been in the making for almost a decade. Wow. That's crazy. But I say that because I originally wanted to make this my second project, but I signed to a small indie label and things went sideways really quickly. And I'll tell that story another time. But things went sideways, ended up making an EP, and from there ended up making another EP with a great friend through another great friend, and so on and so forth. And here we are today. So my next project coming out is called Traveling Light. I put out a single called Make Sense. It's out now on all streaming platforms and available for purchase on my personal website, Eternal High Frequency. You can see right there, Eternal High Frequency. And today's topic is sound, music, mood, atmosphere. And I know those are vague terms, but I say all those things, meaning, what do you look for when you listen to music? I want music to take me somewhere. I want it to put me in a place or a space, or paint a picture in my mind that maybe I never seen before, or something that I have seen before that's a pleasant place, or just I wanted to take me somewhere that, number one, I've never been, and number two, if I've been there before, someplace that is enjoyable. So that's what I look for when I listen to music. Or I wanted to have just a feel. It has to hit me. Like Bob Marley says, one good thing about music, when it hits you, feel no pain. But I need music to hit me in a certain way to just, oh yeah, that's it right there. And that's a reason why it has taken so long, other than just life happening, but it's taken so long to make this project, is finding the right music, because I like to fit things together conceptually. Now, making albums and projects and thematic projects is not something that is popular today. A lot of people just have a stream of singles, and there's nothing wrong with that. Prior to albums being a theme, people just put out singles, and the single got hot, you sold a lot of records, you went on tour. Though that's harder nowadays, and we know there's a machine behind what is a hit and what is not, and if not, we'll talk about that in a future video. What is legitimately a hit? But I say all that to say that it's I have to find a particular sound that I'm looking for, and it has to fit together. I don't want to make music where it just sounds like I'm reaching for a bunch of singles, because it's not pleasing to me. Not that I care, and I do care what people think, because I want people to enjoy it, but I have to care primarily because I'm making it, and this is my name on it, and this is stuff that's going to be here, God created willing, when I'm gone. So it has to be right. The sound has to be right. The mood has to be right. The atmosphere, where is it at? Where does it take me? For instance, when I hear, this is so random, but when I hear Praying for Help, I can see by T.I. on, I think that's trap music, ironically, talking about trap music. I can see Atlanta. I can see the west side of Atlanta. I can see 85, I-20, 285, the trees, the hills. That just makes me think of Atlanta. I feel it, I get it. Like the atmosphere, where does it take you? Even if it's something more out there, like a Thundercat. I hear the funk in his music. I hear Parliament in his music. I hear just like some space age, type futuristic, just funk soul. I hear that. It takes me somewhere. So that's what I'm looking for. Not those sounds particularly, but just where am I going with this music? You know, where does it take me? It's taking me to the strip club. I don't, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yin Yang Twins. When I hear Whistle While You Twerk, that's the first thing I think of. I think of Night on Broadway, and then all the old school Philly heads. If you know about Night on Broad when it was in its prime, my God. But that's another story. But the atmosphere. I don't want to be in a strip club all the time. I don't want to be. I don't like clubs because they don't play a lot of the music I like. So I don't want to be in the club all the time. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be in those places. I want to go in other places, like just tell a dope story. Tell a great story. And I want to talk about how drugs has affected the vernacular and the terms that we use in rap. Because a lot of these terms come from the drug trade of the 80s with crack and heroin, of the 70s. So I say all that to say, what do you look for when you listen to music? Is it the beat first? Is it the lyrics first? Are you thinking about the story of the song? Are you thinking about a full-length project, something that you can listen to straight through? That's another question. What's the project that you have listened to straight through that you haven't turned the song off on? To me, that's the definition of a classic album. Or maybe you can skip one song, but usually you're not skipping songs, you're just letting it ride right through. What's a classic album that you have played? It don't have to be rap, just classic album. I can just play it straight through, not skip a song, maybe one song, but usually not skip a song, and you know, it just takes me somewhere. So that's my vlog. I don't want to make this too long. Turn on High Frequency. Makes sense. It's out right now. New music coming out very soon. I'm working on stuff. I got so many songs I'm sitting on. I just got to finish about 2 or 3 more. This project is done. Just mixing it, mastering it, and getting it out there. So I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.